Do you want to become a topper in just 11 days? Welcome to the 11 Days Challenge that has been designed to transform your academic performance. This isn't just a study plan, but a tested and proven strategy that has helped many students excel in their studies. Imagine being the top of your class, achieving the grades you've always dreamed of, and having a surefire plan to maintain this level of success. That's exactly what this 11 Days Challenge will provide. Over the course of 11 days, we're going to set goals, plan your study schedule, master concepts, practice, revise, take mock tests, and even find time to relax and refresh. This is a comprehensive approach to studying that will give you the tools and the confidence to reach the top. If you are ready to take the challenge, follow me on this journey of transformation. On the first day, your task is to set clear, achievable goals. The significance of this step cannot be overstated. Goals serve as a navigational compass, guiding us towards our destination and keeping us focused. Goals provide us with a clear vision of what we want to achieve, making our journey less daunting and more manageable. Now, you might be wondering, how do I set effective goals? Well, the answer lies in the SMART framework. Your goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying, I want to do well in my exams, aim for, I want to score 80% or above in my final exams, which are 2 months away. This goal is specific, it's measurable, it's achievable with the right effort, it's relevant to your academic success, and it's time-bound. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So set your goals wisely and give them the diligence they deserve. On the second day, you will create a study schedule. Creating a study schedule is like crafting a personalized roadmap. It navigates you towards your desired goal. This is not a one-size-fits-all process. It requires careful planning considering your personal capabilities and constraints. Start by identifying your most productive hours. Are you a morning lark or a night owl? Once you've determined your peak productivity hours, allocate them to studying complex subjects. Next, decide on the duration of your study sessions. Remember, quality trumps quantity. It's better to have focused, effective study sessions rather than long, draining hours. Don't forget to include short breaks after every study session. This will help to rejuvenate your mind, keeping it fresh for the next round of learning. Rotate your subjects. Don't cram one subject in a single day. Variety keeps your mind engaged and helps in better retention. Lastly, keep some buffer time for unforeseen circumstances or for revisiting challenging topics. A well-planned study schedule is your roadmap to success. The next 3 days are all about mastering your concepts. Diving into the heart of the matter, these 3 days are not merely about absorbing information. They are about truly understanding the concepts that form the foundation of your subjects. It's like constructing a sturdy building. Without a solid foundation, no matter how beautifully it's decorated, it will inevitably crumble. Similarly, without a clear understanding of concepts, no amount of rote learning will help you retain or apply your knowledge effectively. So, how do we master these concepts? Well, it starts with active learning. Instead of passively reading through your textbooks or notes, engage with the material. Question it, analyze it, and try to relate it to real-world scenarios. This not only makes the learning process more interesting, but it also helps cement the concepts in your mind. Another method is to break down complex ideas into simpler, manageable parts. Understand each part individually, and then piece them together to grasp the whole concept. It's like solving a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece has its place, and together they create a complete picture. But what if you're dealing with a particularly tricky concept? Don't shy away from seeking help. Discuss it with your peers, teachers, or even look for explanations online. Remember, everyone has a unique way of understanding things, and sometimes a different perspective can make all the difference. And finally, don't forget to revise. Revision helps reinforce your understanding and ensures that the concepts stay fresh in your memory. so make sure to revisit the material you've learned at regular intervals. But remember, mastering concepts is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process that requires consistent effort. Just like a garden, your knowledge needs regular watering to grow and flourish. And the more you understand, the more curious you become and the more you want to learn. Knowledge is power, and understanding concepts is the key to that power. So arm yourself with this power and unlock your potential to become a topper. It's a challenging journey, but with determination and the right approach, you can certainly make it to the top. Now you've understood the concepts, it's time to practice and revise. Day 6, 7, and 8 are all about practice and revision. You've done the hard work of understanding the concepts, and now it's time to solidify that understanding. Think of knowledge like a sculpture. You've taken a block of marble, which is all the information you've been studying, and you've started to chip away at it, creating the basic shape of your sculpture. That's the understanding. Now it's time to refine that shape, to smooth out the edges and add the details. That's what practice and revision are for. So how do you practice effectively? First, don't just read your notes over and over again. Our brains are not wired to retain information this way. Instead, actively engage with the material. This means doing practice problems, writing out summaries of the concepts in your own words, and explaining the material to someone else. This active engagement forces your brain to truly understand the material, not just memorize it. The next step is revision. Revision is not just about going over the material again. It's about identifying the areas where your understanding is weak and focusing on those. This is where the real learning happens. It's easy to keep going over the stuff you already know, but it's the parts you find difficult that will really test your understanding and help you learn. One effective revision strategy is spaced repetition. This means reviewing the material at increasing intervals over time. For example, you might review a concept one day after you first learned it, then 2 days after that, then 4 days, and so on. This takes advantage of the way our brains form memories, helping you to retain information for longer. Another strategy is to use flashcards. Write a question on one side of a card and the answer on the other. Go through the cards regularly, and any you get wrong, put them back in the deck to try again later. This helps you focus on the areas you need to improve. Practice makes perfect, and revision makes knowledge permanent. So use these days to practice and revise, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a topper. The penultimate step in your journey is taking mock tests. Now you might wonder, why mock tests? Well, let me tell you, mock tests are like the practice matches before the real game. They're designed to simulate the exact conditions of the actual exam so you can get a feel of the battleground before the D-Day. During these 2 days of the challenge, you will take multiple mock tests. These tests will help you gauge your preparedness, identify areas where you need improvement, and build your confidence. They also assist in managing the one thing that most students dread: time. Yes, time management is a critical aspect of any exam, and mock tests provide a perfect platform to master this skill. When you solve a mock test, you get to experience the pressure of the actual exam. This helps you understand how to allocate time to different sections, how long to spend on each question, and how to keep calm under pressure. But remember, taking a mock test is not just about solving it and moving on. It's also about analyzing your performance, identifying the areas where you faltered and working on them. Mock tests are like a mirror that shows your strengths and weaknesses, helping you focus your revision on the areas that need it most. So, arm yourself with the power of mock tests, because mock tests are your best weapon to conquer the exam battlefield. Finally, on the 11th day, take a break. Yes, that's right. After 10 days of intense preparation, it's time to hit pause. Now, this might seem counterintuitive. You might be thinking, but I have so much left to cover, or I can't afford to waste any time. But here's the thing, your brain is not a machine. It needs rest to function at its best. Think of this day as a pit stop in a car race. It's a chance to refuel, repair, and prepare for the final sprint. So, what should you do on this day? Well, anything that helps you relax and refresh. You could read a book, listen to some music, go for a walk, or even catch up on some sleep. The key is to do something you enjoy, something that takes your mind off the exams for a while. Remember, a relaxed mind is a receptive mind. So, give yourself this day to unwind and recharge. Tomorrow, you'll be back in the race, ready to cross the finish line. You've completed the 11 days challenge. Now, it's time for the real test. Remember, this challenge was just a stepping stone toward your larger goal. The key is to stay confident, focused, and give your best in the exams. Don't let the fear of the unknown hold you back. And remember, the journey of learning never ends. Each day presents a new opportunity to learn and grow. So, embrace it. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. Keep learning, keep growing,